Hey Taurus, welcome to your July 2024 bonus reading. It's going to be your full moon in Capricorn reading. I figured I'd change things up, switch things up, add in a bonus for the month. After the bonuses, I will be going back to the monthly, which will be the August monthly I'll be doing next. So without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and jump in, Taurus. I hope you're doing well. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, it'll take you straight to my website. And the readings are on sale as well. But let's go ahead and jump in here, Taurus, and let's take a look. You pull the Seven of Cups, the Four of Cups. You have the Magician here. Have the Magician here. I feel like there's a choice and choices and options that you're having to figure out here, Taurus. And also, too, the Seven of Cups does deal with your desires, and it's your overall energy. So, and it's the desire for some form of a new experience, right? And that could be with your work or your career or really anything, relationships, money, you name it. But I think right now, the Seven of Cups is the power of imagination. So you may be seeing around this time, with this full moon being in Capricorn, that your vision is being enhanced and your imagination is more active here, and it's sparking new desires, right? Seven of Cups is your desires. I'm seeing you in energy right now with the Four of Cups, kind of yearning, right? Because the Four of Cups is like melancholy. I feel like at this time, it's like you're seeking something here emotionally for yourself, right? Or you're wanting to feel some type of emotion. I kind of think you're kind of caught in a daze in a way, almost, with this Magician being in the challenge. There's things that you're trying to figure out, problems that you're trying to solve. You're just trying to find the solutions of things, but it's almost can feel like maybe things haven't been working, or you haven't really landed on a solid conclusion. You did pull the Six of Pentacles, though, in the future position, so there is something coming your way with the Six of Pentacles that'll be rewarding. The Six of Pentacles does deal with resources, money, and finances. Maybe some of you are getting paid, or you're getting money here, or you could be getting an opportunity here as well. You're getting your dues, though. That's what I'm getting. You're getting your dues from something. You pull the Knight of Pentacles in the position of something you're unaware of. You have the Three of Pentacles as your advice, and you pulled the Faith card, which is the Hierophant here in your outcome. All right, let's pull your Oracle cards, Taurus. You pull this Lead the Way. It says light your own path here. I definitely feel like it's time to go your own way. And some of you kind of may be confused about, well, which way do I go? Or, what action do I take, right? That Magician being in your challenge, the Seven of Cups being the overall energy. You have desires here, but I think you're trying to find like that guiding light. You're trying to find that sense of direction. And some of you have that sense of direction. I think in a way, it's almost like you're trying to figure something out, though. But I think it is time for you to really light your own path. And if you've been doing that, keep going here. Let's see. You pull this Rain card. It says renewal. So something's definitely being renewed with this full moon in Capricorn. I'm hearing a lease for some of you. Some of you could be renewing a lease or something like that, or something's renewing. And even with the Seven of Cups, it could be like a passion as well, like something you were passionate about that maybe you've kind of let go of, but it's like now it's like this sense of reinvigoration with things. But this is, this card does represent change and purification. And full moons do bring change, right? And purification. Let's see. You pull this Let Go of a Fixed Plan, allow for spontaneity and growth here. Interesting. So yeah, if you've been clinging to things, right, and things have become rigid, but you're finding yourself in an energy of new desires, right? Things that are catching your attention, right? Things coming up from the unconscious into your imagination. Allow yourself to pursue what you're intuitively feeling. And things don't have to be so rigid, almost in a way of things, speaking of like a fixed plan or rigidness, that's very Capricorn. And with the full moon being in Capricorn, it's a release of those things. I think there's newer ambitions coming online here. But first, you're having to let go of maybe old belief systems with that full moon being in your 9th house. You can apply these readings to your rising sign and your moon and your sun sign. It will resonate with the sun sign as well. I actually encourage people to check, their sun, moon, and rising. But yeah, it's about letting go of the rigidness here and like allowing yourself to intuitively and emotionally flow into newer ambitions and desires here. Interesting. Let's see. Like I said, you pulled the Six of Pentacles here in the future position. So there's some type of just due that you're getting, or some type of karmic reward here for you in the future. And we'll clarify and we'll see what that is more specifically. You did pull this Faith card or Hierophant card in the outcome. Something's allowing you to get underway with something. Now, the Hierophant, the Faith card, it could be support, it could be guidance, it could also be knowledge and wisdom, or a newer understanding or development that happens that gives you like the belief and the faith here to be like, okay, yeah, like this is what I'm doing, right? It's like you have a reason why here. You did pull the Three of Pentacles as the advice, which is Mars and Capricorn. Mars deals with action and initiation and like your energy. Capricorn deals with being critically tenacious, right? When it comes to your goals or when it comes to your objectives, you know, but I'm kind of seeing like I'm getting something like with the crown chakra, like in a way, some of you could have an imbalance in the crown chakra, and the crown chakra really allows for like ideas to flow through, and for things spontaneously to kind of enter into your consciousness. And with that Magician being in the challenge, I almost feel like you kind of feel cut off. It's like you're trying to find like how you can, you're trying to figure out how you can manifest your desires, right? And some of you may already know what these things are, but it's just about putting it into action, right, with the Three of Pentacles. So if you know what these things are, the universe is like saying like, hey, it's time to go. It's time to light your own path. It's time to go in the direction of where that North Star is gleaming for you, right? And Mars and Capricorn is the building process, right? And staying disciplined with what it is that you're trying to achieve. And that Six of Pentacles is you being able to get the rewards here that you want, and your karmic rewards from your, from your hard work. You did pull the Knight of Pentacles here in the position of something you're unaware of at this time. Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady, wins the race. And Knight of Pentacles is very practical, methodical. So this process, right, because the Knight of Pentacles is about laying brick by brick, right? And not skipping corners. It's like anything newer that you're doing at this time, or any type of newer ambition or desire here. The Knight of Pentacles is saying that there's no rush. I always say take your time, but in a hurry. That's like one of my favorite quotes. Like you really, whatever this is, it's like it's going to take time to build. It's going to take time to fully develop. But the bricks that you're laying, brick by brick, it's all going to accumulate into your rewards here with the Six of Pentacles. So let's clarify your reading here, Taurus, and let's get a deeper look here. Clarify the Seven of Cups for Taurus. You pulled this flag devotion here. It's kind of like staking your claim, right? And devotion is obviously devoting yourself to something that you desire, something that you love. So the overall energy I feel like this full moon is bringing it's really bringing up newer desires and a newer ambition that wants to be, that you want to act on. And so I think you could be letting go of like letting go of like this rigidness and allowing yourself to be able to act on your ambitions. Clarify this Four of Cups here. You pulled this House, familiarity. Very interesting clarification. The Four of Cups is Moon in Cancer, which does deal with the house, right? Does deal with the home and what's familiar. And the Four of Cups, the reason why he's kind of stuck and struggling, if you even think about this astrologically, is because Cancer, when it comes to moving outside the familiar, it can be uncomfortable. But I think you're craving change at this time, but it's like you're having to step outside of a comfort zone, right? And even the Four of Cups can kind of be, I got to be real. It can be an energy of kind of being at a state of like being lackadaisical, which is why the Three of Pentacles is here as the advice. It's like, in order for us to like really be able to build and create the things that we want, it's like there has to be, we have to do the work, right? Which I'm not saying you're not doing. Some of you could just be kind of tired at this time, right? Or exhausted or emotionally drained or just in an emotional state to where you kind of just feel like, ugh, things could be feeling heavy. But the universe is encouraging you here to, stay disciplined. Capricorn, Mars and Capricorn, Three of Pentacles. Clarify this Magician and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you pulled this Pillar card. It says Pillar support on the Six of Pentacles. So there's definitely something coming your way you could be getting or receiving here that gives you support and gives you what it is that you need, right? Could be money, resources, finances. But also you could be accumulating something here because of your hard work. And you're seeing like, okay, like this is actually working. Like these structures and these things that I'm doing are providing for me or providing developments for me here. You did pull this Angel Compassion card on the Magician here. Let's clarify this Three of Pentacles as the advice to understand it a little bit more. You pulled this Scales card. It says balance. Damn. Even if you take a look at the challenge, like these are angel wings, right? And what this is, what I feel like your challenges and that you're going through at this time, Taurus, is so you're really trying to figure out what I'm picking up intuitively. What I'm picking up on intuitively is I get this sense that you have these desires, you have these ambitions, but almost I'm kind of getting like a comfort energy, like you having to let go of something here or step into the uncomfortable, right? Kind of getting out of that energy of familiarity and like having to like balance the scales in a way in which, because if you think about it, like Cancer does deal with like compassion, what's familiar. It deals with our emotions, whatever those emotions could be, right? And I think with this Three of Pentacles and the Scales card, the Balance card, the advice is like saying like, have compassion for yourself for one, with the Compassion card being in the challenge. Some of you, it's like you could be being very hard on yourself, and you sort of could be in this energy of just, I'm getting it. Like you could be wanting to almost like give up here, or you kind of just feel like, oh, I don't want to do anything else, right? I just want to be able to just relax. But I feel like there's things that are calling forth for your attention to stay committed to, like, and that's what the Scales, Balance, Three of Pentacles is. It's like having to balance things, because sometimes we can wish and desire and hope for things all day long, right? With the Seven of Cups, and like, yeah, we start working on it and we start getting into the process of it, but things don't manifest as fastly as we want, or things aren't happening as fast as we want, and so we kind of get into this emotional dwelling state where we're like, oh man, like fuck, like I just feel like nothing's working, or like, God, this is too much. And so we kind of like slack off, or we become lazy, or we become again an energy of just wanting to give up. But the universe is saying that you can't stay in that energy for too long, right? Three of Pentacles, doing the work and sticking to the process, making sure that you're having balance and staying balanced with things. Yes, have your personal time, but also whenever like duty is calling or like something important is calling, like the universe is like wanting you to have balance with those things, like, and to do those things, because you're getting here with the Six of Pentacles and this Pillar card support, your karmic rewards, and I think that's going to put you back in a more stern, stable energy here, and not kind of having one scale being totally off balance, right? So where it's like you could just be stuck in an emotional state, but there's things that you have to do, right? And so it's like you're having to like balance those things. I hope that made sense. All right, clarify the Knight of Pentacles here in the position of something you're unaware of. You pulled this Crown card. It says accomplishment here. So it's like you're making these increases here that are helping you, or that are taking you closer to your accomplishments. It's just the Knight of Pentacles is like having to be patient and having to endure, right? Because sometimes it can become heavy, sometimes it can become a lot, but sometimes we like have to endure. So it's like, I think you're closer than you think here towards to the accomplishments here in which you're trying to obtain. So stick to the process with that Knight of Pentacles. Let's clarify this Hierophant Faith card here in the outcome. You pulled this Coffin, inevitable here. Yeah, I think there's change that obviously is happening, and these things are kind of inevitable, but I think this change is actually good. It's not like a bad change for you, but there's just something here that is calling for your attention that you can no longer like ignore, which is what I was getting in the beginning of the read. So it's like embracing change and allowing yourself to be flexible, which I'm not saying you're not, but it's like just embracing the change and doing what it is that you have to do and staying devoted to your ambitions and your desires, and, you know, having endurance, sticking to the process, because you will get your returns, Six of Pentacles, but there's still work to do, right? There's still things you have to do, right? But once you do these things, it is bringing a renewal here with this Rain card. So that's what I got for you, Taurus. I'm gonna pull you a few more oracle cards. You pulled this Awakened Spirit, desire to change. You have this desire to change, right? To change things, right? To pursue newer ambitions. But it's like stepping outside the comfort zone, right? Lead the way, light your own path, awakened spirit. Clarify this Rain renewal card. You pulled this Cedar Tree Wisdom here. Yeah, and I think you could be learning something new here as well about yourself and about your situation and your circumstances here. But it's about how you take this knowledge that you have gained, right, and put it to practical use. Last card here. You pulled this, you are here for a purpose, learning, realizing what matters to you. I think some of the things in your life have almost lost meaning in a way. Like you used to resonate with them before. I was like, now you want to kind of go in a different direction with things. And the universe is saying, like, get started with the process immediately, as soon as possible. Or to continue the process if you've already been doing this, because you will get your karmic rewards with that Six of Pentacles. And I think and it's almost like this energy, it's like you're ready for change, almost like the change is inevitable, but there could be this energy of like, well, I like what I'm familiar with, I'm used to this, right? And so moving outside your comfort zone could feel a little bit uncomfortable, but it's like, in order for you to get to where it is that you're trying to go, it's like you have to embrace like change and the inevitable about what it is that you need to do. So that's what I got for you, Taurus, in your full moon and Capricorn reading. I appreciate you for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. Like I said, the reads are on sale this time. If you click that link in the description, it'll take you straight to my website. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. Also hit the notification bell as well, so that way you get notified whenever I upload your videos. Otherwise than that, Taurus, I'm wishing you the best, and I'll see you in the next video.